Okay, let's go. Got the stream set up, test stream set up. And I am currently not much time. Gonna be doing a menu. That's what's on the menu for today. Basic menu. This isn't gonna take long, which is good because I don't have a lot of time. But if we do get through this really fast, opportunity for excellence is we're going to be adding the server and the client buttons. Nope, that's not the sentence I meant to say. What I meant to say was we're going to be adding more buttons to when I run a game. It's going to take more button clicks to actually get to the game. And opportunity for excellence is if I set up when I press this button that we just skip all that and we just go straight to the game. And we'll be doing that via launch arguments. Let's go. So I would like to not create the menu in this function right here, but I actually like to create a separate scene. And I get the feeling that I'm going to want to create a separate folder in the UI folder for scenes. Actually, let me just make a menu folder, and then we will create main menu scene. Rename. Okay. This is going to contain, well, we got to have a text that's like the name of the game. So let's add that first. Oop, I don't know what I'm holding. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, there we go. I'm changing the anchor points, but like, why are they not just locked to the box? I don't know. The game. Nope. That's the size of the font. How do I make that bigger? There's a theme override. There it is. Font size. There we go. Okay. Okay, 48. Sure. Great. Let's make a canvas group of buttons. And then let's add some buttons. Why must you be difficult? And I like using the Godot icon. Let's just have 3 buttons. And these need text. Let's just have 2 buttons. Yes. New game. I shouldn't call it that. Options button. Okay, and then we need text. Add text. Add label. There we go. Oh, you know, I just remembered that we are a multiplayer, so I probably want to have like start server, connect client, join server. There we go. And then we just add a text window for now. I'm missing something. I feel like I'm missing something important. We got the name here. Can't I just like take this and copy it? Oh, this is a thing already, isn't it? Can't I just oh, no, it's just a UI element. Ugh. Never mind. But I do want to copy the network UI. Ah, yes. Let's just copy this. Right there. Copy. Paste. And it would be nice if this, just for now, auto-populated with a random name. Would be nice. Anyway, we need to make these buttons functional. We can just steal this. Basically, the entire function, the network UI. Why don't I see this? What is the name of this script? Network UI. Oh, it's in the network. Okay, sure. Why not? We can reuse this. Go back here. So if we press start server, we want to start this. We just I guess we don't want to hide the UI. We just want to like have a message that pops up and says server started. So let's do that. Let's create a signal, button down, pressed. Connect that to, we need to make a script. Okay. On new game button. Ooh, I shouldn't call that. Start server. Yeah, okay, there we go. Connect the start server button right here. And then I already got that script. We just call network handler.start server and then we hide UI. We don't hide UI, but good idea. Just for now. At what point am I taking the server player name and adding it to, why did I write this show error function? You can just do something like self.queue_free. On error connect show error. Got it. I see. This function exists so that we have something to call on error, and then we have start client line edit dot text. Ah, that must be. Yeah. Okay. Nope. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. So we've completely subsumed that function. We can probably just throw it away. But we also have this options button, which we'll get to in just a second. Okay, and then I need a background. Gradient. Nope. I don't know how to spell gradient. What are the controls? Color rect. Give me that. And this should functionally be the same as what we have right now. So this, I'm just going to hide it, but I am also going to add child node. Nope, 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 nope. Drag this in right there. Okay, why is it not like, why can I see things behind it? Did I not do that right? This color rect should be like completely obscuring everything. Let's try it. Yes. Okay, it's not obscuring this, which it should be, because it's drawn last. So it should just cover everything else. Uh-oh. I can't click it. I can't click anything. Is it because this is in the way? Okay, that's what I expect. I can't click on anything. But why? What am I clicking on right now? Let me go to the game. There's a thing here that if I enable, it's already enabled. We are clicking on the drop catcher. The drop catcher is intercepting. It shouldn't be. That should just be pass through. Yeah, it's a pass through. Okay. Okay, but let's try. So I can't click anything. And then if I hide the drop catcher, well, now I can click on things. Okay. So, that's annoying. How do I make that not happen? I don't think I can do this. Okay. Yeah, the drop catcher isn't catching it anymore. Damn it. What if we hide the UI layer and then we reveal the UI layer on game start? So we're calling the function on connect on player join. Something I don't understand. When I press start server, okay, I can't do it right now. Damn it. I'll get back to that thought once we figure this out. We start with this hidden. But we reveal it as soon as the main menu goes away. So what if we, in here, func on, oh, wait, I can do this. Input handler dot main dot UI layer. Okay. So when I press start server, these items appear. But why are they being drawn over this? This should be on top. I don't understand. I'm gonna say that this is a successful retiring of this. We don't need this anymore. I should have verified that this works before. Yeah, okay, that does work. Okay. What would be great is if I press the server button, it minimizes that window. Can we do that? Godot minimize window in code from code. Get tree.rootNode window mode minimized. os.window minimized equals true. Oh, this is 3 years ago. Okay, this is probably the wrong version of Godot. Wait a minute. This says it's 2 years ago, but now it's 3 years ago? Okay. I like that. A little more convenient. Let's make a options menu and then let's call it. And the options menu does not need to be complicated. Scene options. This does not need to be the entire screen. We can start with a color rect. I don't know, blue. And at a minimum, we need a button to close the options menu. Oh, wow. Great job. Giant button. Oh, I can put text on the button. Close? No, let's not do that. Okay. All we need to do is cue free the options menu when we press this button. So let's make a child node or a script options, and then now we can close options button. Okay, that should be it. Now we go back to the main menu and then we instantiate a func var options menu equals load instantiate add child options menu. Yeah. But we can go one step further. In the input handler, we can go to like main. Isn't there? I think there's a variable where we say we are running. The game is running. Maybe there is not. Is there a network handler function that's like the server is running? Geez. Okay, how do we tell that the game is on? So what I don't want to happen is I don't want to be able to open the options menu while I guess it doesn't matter actually. I don't want to open the options menu while the main menu is open or while the options menu is open, but I get that. Whatever. Input map. Oh, we have no keys defined. We gotta start defining some keys. So let's UI option. I want escape to be the cancel button, but also the open options menu button. Maybe that's a bad idea. Maybe instead we don't do that. One of the F keys could be an options menu. No, I think what would be best is if we create a new UI element. That's just like system option. Oh man, I don't know. Whatever. For now, we're just to move forward, we're gonna make UI options. We're gonna bind that to the escape key. Hello, are you kidding me? That just closed Godot. There we go. There we go. Okay. Why did that crash Godot? Don't worry about it. Back in the input handler, if event is action pressed, UI options. Where is this coming from? Am I even looking at the right thing? Do I have a action defined that I just never use? It's possible. Let's try. What is this? Oh, I just defined this. Okay. Main.getNode options. If options, then we've pressed escape, but we already have an options menu. So we should just assume that it's bugged. Options dot and then move on. Else options equals load options to instantiate at main.add child options. All right. So if I press escape here, nothing. Oh, I see the problem. We're attaching it to main. We shouldn't be doing that. That's a little confusing. I shouldn't attach it to this? What is main? What is this? Register main. What am I calling that? Yeah. This is main. Why didn't that work? I'm confused. Okay. Where is that? Oh, should I be attaching it to root? No, that's stupid. Maybe it isn't stupid. Could it be because it's a control outside of a canvas layer? That is possible. Let me try making this not a control. Can I change it like that? So this still works. Yeah, I think that was the correct call. I could be wrong. Does that also mean that the main menu should be a canvas layer instead of... That might explain why I was seeing items bleed through. Oh no. Undo. Here, let's press that and then let's unhide. I don't see items bleeding through anymore, so I'm going to assume that was the problem. Options menu, options menu, options menu. Excellent. What options should we have? I don't know. That's a problem for future me to figure out. All I'm doing is setting up for future me to take over. Basic menu. Done. This one wasn't going to be complicated. This one is going to be complicated, but tedious rather than difficult. We don't have a look function at all. That just doesn't exist. We do have an attack function. We do have a get drop function, and we do have a drop function. Those just need to be contextually added to a menu, and we're good. But this one, that's new functionality. And yeah, once we get it in, we're good. But until then, I don't know. I guess let me think about launch arguments, because I've never done this before. -- server. If I type that in, what if on ready we just call this function just straight up, and I don't need this print line anymore. I was looking this up, how to do this, and it's the os.get command line args. So if we just print those, we have the scene, and then we have a -- server. I'm guessing this is the main scene. Yeah, that is the main scene. Good to know. How does this recommend, like, do I just iterate? Oh, if that in args. Okay. That's exactly the function. First of all, let's fix the tabs. Then second of all, that wasn't the function. What was it? Get command line args. Okay. So if we do this, now we just get a server immediately. We don't have to press the server button anymore. Excellent. Um, let's do one more. Name A. Name B. So we don't have to have that be a thing. Is there an easy function for me to get the parameter after that parameter? Let me just Godot OS. Arg. Key value and key equals value. Okay. I can parse them like a dictionary. That would be great. I need to pass in this form to get the dictionary. Got it. Okay, let's do that. Let's be nice to ourselves. If elif args dot name dot get name. How do I access a dictionary? I'm pretty sure that was right. I just haven't cast this as a dictionary, so it does not understand. Okay, we still have a server. Does that work? This is a packed string array, okay. Do I need to cast this as a dictionary? Oh, this is the thing creating the dictionary. Oh, it doesn't create a dictionary automatically. Okay. This is an example. I missed this word right here. Example, whatever. How? Okay, if they're written in this form, how do I get that? I'm assuming this array is in order. So I could go for argument and arguments. If argument is in dash dash name, get the next argument and make that the name. But key value 0 trim prefix. What the heck is... Okay. Godot for loop get index. Ah, okay, I see. I can have an index if I do this the dumb way. That's okay. For I in range args.size. If args I equals name, args I plus 1. We need to get this line edit. And I need it to not be called line edit because that's a dumb name. Player name. That should work. Did I not do it right? Yes. Okay. There we go. Now we're B. Close that. Now we're A. Okay. Great. Whoops. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop here. This is what I want. We got that basic menu in. It looks like this, which is garbage, but we can slap some art here. We can make the buttons actual buttons. This options menu doesn't work. What? Uh-oh. If I press escape, uh-oh. No, we definitely need an options menu. Okay, hold on. So we have the main menu. Oh, I bet I know what the problem is. Options. Let's go to, it exists somewhere. There it is. It is a scene? I thought I changed this. Yeah, I definitely changed this to a canvas group. Why is it, or it's a control? Why is it a control here? Did I not? No, I changed the, this is a canvas layer. Why is it not that in the menu? Why is it giving me a control and not the thing I asked for? Like this is wrong. Inspector. Oh, no, this is a canvas layer. Why is it? Can we not nest canvas layers? Is that the problem? And if that's the problem, then was this the one? I pressed the options menu. Let me just put this over here. If we hide the main menu, yep, the options menu is behind it. What if we move the options? We can't move. Okay. What if I make this a canvas group? I mean, it works now, but it doesn't work now. That's frustrating. So this does need to be a canvas layer. But maybe we can recast it. In the main menu, if we hit the options button, as canvas group. Damn it. Oh, what am I doing? No, it just didn't spawn at all. Okay. What error are we causing? Is it like, you can't cast this? Required object RP child is null. What does that mean? It's probably failing to add this because this is not being instantiated. That's perfectly fine. Can we add this to main? That worked. Okay. Good enough. Press escape. It still pops up. It still pops up. All right. Okay. Okay. Next time we're going to be making a right-click menu. We're going to have 4 options that are going to contextually populate depending on what you right-click on. If you right-click on anything, you get the look option. If you right-click on a mob, you get the attack option. If you right-click on an item, you get the get option. If you right-click on an item that you already have, you get the drop option. There is an open bug that I am kind of curious about. Where are my items? I just noticed I don't have items. What? Do the items exist on the client? Where are the items? There are no items. They just straight up do not spawn. Okay. Huh? Is this because this is a canvas layer? Let me try changing. That's dumb, but let me try changing. Oh, right. We can't start the server because the frickin' drop is in the way. Drop catcher. Nope, that wasn't it. Well, that's weird. Okay, network handler start server. Start server does this thing. Starts the server handlers, which just calls combat handler.start combat handler. Okay. Oh, but then we emit the signal on server start. Does that actually... Is that function getting called? I bet it's not. Nope. Okay, hold on. What if we don't minimize? Okay, so we are getting a server, but we're not getting any benefit to doing that. Let's go just verify we're running this function. Frickin'. Okay. Oh, I think I know what's going on. We're calling the signal, but main hasn't set up yet. So we actually need, the main menu needs to wait. Because await input dot main dot ready. Oh, handler. Can't wait. There we go. And we got the server start. And we hit the join, and there it is. All right. Yeah, we can't. Now that we are using the command line to just start the server, we're starting the server too quickly. We need to wait until the game is actually ready for us. It's really not that we're waiting for the game to be ready for us. It's that we need to have the signals set up to actually detect what to do when we start the game. I don't need these anymore. It would be better if we just did this in the editor. If we were just like, go to the network handler, signal, oh, but we can't do that because it's a script, it's not a scene. Yeah, no, what we've got is fine. Let me just verify. Not to be paranoid. Get this out of here. Okay, so this still works. It is nice that I can just right click on stuff and the game automatically figures out. So I'm not like actually 100% sold that this right click contextual menu that we're going to be adding tomorrow is a good idea. What we might do instead is if you hold control right click or shift right click or long press right click, then we open a contextual menu. We're going to have a contextual menu. Uh-oh. Why did this? I think in the potion we never updated the item spawner to account for the fact that that can happen. Oops. Great, I started 2 servers. Give me that. Yeah, we can drink potions now. Okay. Something that I'm a little I'm not entirely sure what to do about. These potions are not in my inventory. They're in this chest. If I right click on this, it'll crash because the game will try and drink this potion. And it'll do that by going, all right, who owns me? And it'll see that no one owns me right now because this is not a person. And then it'll try and add health to the nobody that owns me, and that doesn't make sense, so it crashes. And I am open to the idea of like, I should be able to drink potions that are not in my inventory. Or should I not be open to that? Should I say, no, you can't, you have to, it has to be in your inventory before you can drink it? Which is not really hard. If I do it this way, then I need to update my use to keep track of who's making the use request, which not hard. It's really just a question of like, do I want people to be able to drink potions out of inventories that aren't theirs? What is crashing? Where are we? I need to just make a function that handles this for me. I think I do need to do that. To do whatever. One more time. Let's eat bread to verify that we can still eat bread. Let's put things in our bag to verify that we can put things in our bag. If we put this in here, we can't see anymore. If we put this in here, I don't know. That was the, yeah, that's the dock point. Sure. That's the crash. I just tried to drink something that is not in my inventory. Need to think about that one. That's okay. There's so many little, this feels so like slapped together, which I mean, obviously, but there are so many corner cases that have already popped up, and we're in stage 1, and I don't consider this to be like, this is not even an alpha to me yet. This is pre-alpha. I'm kind of scared. Gosh, it'd be nice to have a tester, a dedicated tester, just for bug finding. Anyway, I'm going to bounce. So this is it for me. Tomorrow we're going to have a lot more to do, theoretically. And then after that, we're adding classes, which is just going to be like enum. And then we're going to try and build a dungeon. And then after that, stage 1 is done. I will chart out stage 2 at some point. It's going to be a long stage 2. And the game is not going to be like close to complete at the end of it, but it should more resemble an actual game unless a whatever this is. Yeah. And in the meantime, sometime after stage 1 is done, but before stage 2 is done, I'm going to play Dungeon Master. I'm going to do it as a reward to myself. Anyway, thanks for watching, y'all. Hope your game dev is going well. Hope things are going well for you. Hope you're having some good luck, and hope life's treating you well. See you all next time.